You are welcome to the Guru's perspective. Again, it's going to be very, very frank thought and talk today. But ab initio, I would always apply, and I always plead, and I always beg. Please drop your comments after sharing. Once you watch, either you are protected or not, drop your comment, then share it generously. God bless you as you get that done. Today's discussion is going to be another frank and hopefully fruitful talk. We are still back to the same terrorizing zone. That is terrorism taking over Nigeria? Is terrorism taking over Nigeria? This becomes very, very challenging a question. And we all should endeavor, please, to settle down and get an answer to this question. You may not want to agree, because while the president was having breaking fast with the governors, he said things are looking brighter and brighter. I will not disagree with him totally, because he has done too many things that never lacked in courage. But how brighter and brighter those things have brought hope to Nigeria in the state we are today, I don't know that. Maybe he is trying to sing a song that things are looking brighter, things are looking brighter. He probably must have copied that song from the wife, who is a Christian, because that is a very dominating song for Christians. But that things are brighter exactly, I don't think most of us will want to agree on that. How can we say that things are getting brighter when for the first time in the history of terrorism around the whole globe, the whole earth, terrorists are demanding for 40 trillion naira for just 16 people? This demand, if properly analyzed, will take us to the capacity of those 16 people. Who are they? Then it will lead us to why and how, as terrorism growing in Nigeria, they are making demand of a ransom that has never been made anywhere in the world before. Things are not getting better. With that, terrorists went to Kaduna. First of all, they picked 287 students, people and students, because the big compound has primary school and secondary school. And they did not go there in the night, because the primary school, they are not boarders. They came there early in the morning at about 07:00 hours, 7 a.m. And they surrounded the school. It means they are more than 10, they are more than 30, they are more than 50. They would not be less than between 100 to 200 for them to have surrounded the school at that early hours. And now they took all these children with some of their teachers away into the bush, because they did not arrive there with their Okada or motorbike. They would have parked the motorbike somewhere very far and came and led these people away. But let me place it on record first and foremost. Among those children from the primary, there are those within the age of 5 to 8 years. Meaning those they marched away from the school that morning included 5-year-old boy, 5-year-old girl, 6-year-old boy, 6-year-old girl, 7-year-old boy, 7-year-old girl, 8-year-old boy, 8-year. And authority says that about 50 of them are within that age. They moved them into the forest. Then terrorists again, I don't know whether they are from the same camp, I wouldn't know, went elsewhere and picked 16. And terrorists again went somewhere in Sokoto and picked how many? Terrorists again went somewhere in Boronu, IDP camp, and packed people away. All this totaling, for the first time, 3 months of this year, they have moved children from more than anywhere else. The one of Kaduna will remind us of Chibok girls who were 250 or thereabout then. And there was no language that Nigeria did not use against the government of the day then. And the worst languages came from those who later formed the APC, because this was 2014. But I'm not going there, because I'm not taking part side with this or that now. Let us check the fact. Has terrorism conquered Nigeria? Then for the first time in history, terrorists now made requests that they want 40 trillion naira. Please, pick up your laptop, because your telephone might be too small to do this calculation. Let us share the 40 trillion naira by dollar at the rate of 1.5. That is 1,500. Let's say the official rate for the dollar today is 1,500. If you use 1,500 to share it, then you are getting $26.7 billion. I repeat, $26.7 billion. It means if the dollars is loaded here at $100 bill, 10 trailers will not be able to carry it. But if we now go back to the Naira, which is still the legal money of Nigeria, though Nigeria has been dollarized by the politicians long time ago, then you will discover that about 150 trailers you will need to carry that money. The question is, what makes these people to be so audacious to demand for such money? That is number one. Number two, how would they receive it? Is it by transfer or by who? Number three, were they expecting that money to be donated, to be brought in by Usman, by Abubakar, by Yunusa, those poor farmers that had their children in that poor school? Number five, or number four, the big question that comes, which method, who are behind these terrorists that can come so boldly, so audacious to make this demand? This question definitely will help us to arrive at a position of identifying them. That's one. Two, those who pick this demand of 40 trillion is for those who pick 16 people. Those who pick 287 people as students of both the primary school and that secondary school have placed their demand. And their demand is 1 billion naira. That's what they want. And they gave you generously 20 days. And they told you if you fail to bring the money in 20 days, they will be killing the children one after the other. A man, I want to believe that the terrorists are all men, no women there, that will drag a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old early in the morning when they have not even taken their breakfast into the forest and say, be trekking. It means he's heartless enough that when he tells you, I will kill this child, he's ready to kill the child. That's another point. Another point of this demand, I've analyzed that we'll come back to it again. But another point of this 287 people as students is this. If they have nothing to depend on, would they be giving you 20 days? That if you don't bring you are waiting for 20 days. It means they believe in something that back them up, that is larger than whatever the state gather to fight them. Who are they there for? Is Nigeria going into the hands of terrorists? We'll come back for it.